Graham. I'm Paul.
I'm newly arrived, Phil.
Thank you, Phil.
You're welcome.
We're enjoying a River Horse Hop Hazard Dry Hopped Pale Ale. So, River Horse is out of New Jersey, Lambertville, New Jersey, and actually, I like all the stuff that I've had from them.
Yeah.
They have some great stuff, and it's not too much of a drive. Everybody pay attention to Paul.
Sorry, guys. let me just turn this thing.
But right now we're going to try River Horse.
River Horse Hop Hazard. Woo! Yay! It's a pale ale.
Hippopotamus.
Dry hopped. By hippo. That is delicious.
I really like this.
Wow. So it's really easily drinkable like a pale ale, you know? I could definitely put down a couple of these. Yeah. But the hops are delicious, but they're also not overpowering, you know? It's like a refreshing hop lemonade.
Right.
Without any lemonade.
Hopinade. On the bottle it actually it says it's an American pale ale, and they put that in caps. Once they say that means balanced with hops, not buried in them.
Yeah.
Which I think is a pretty accurate bottle description. Or, you know.
Do you want to say something about the beer flavor there?
Well, we're good. I don't think hot pilsner's a reason. I don't think hot pilsner's right at all. I think pale ale's a little different. I don't agree with the pilsner taste.
Pilsner's also a lager. This is an ale.
Yeah, this is an ale lager.
They can be made to taste similar. Though.
Yeah, okay. Let me redefine what I was
right
here.
Yeah, maybe you should change your tune, boy.
In terms of pilsners and pale ales, I've always found them to be the most bland. It's the most difficult, what I feel, for typical brewers to make exciting and flavorful and put on a spectrum of flavors. It typically ends up being more of a watered down for a pilsner or a plain taste for a pale ale. I haven't found any that are terribly exciting that I'm like, yeah. Recently, I've found Midsummer Pale Ale from Equinox, I found Dale's Pale Ale, and actually, recently, it's Colette from Great Divide, which is a Pilsner. Phenomenal. And it was just me having to search enough to find these beers that weren't traditionally, what I feel traditionally are pretty plain in existence, to have a more varied flavor profile. Alright, so let's go ahead and give this a rating. I'm going to give it actually surprisingly low, and not because I don't like hop.
Give it an 8?
It's always a 7.5. So it's low to be a 7.15. I'm going to actually give this a 7. Which is oddly low for me because these don't actually matter. The reason why is because it's a good pale ale, but I've had a lot of better pale ales in the past 3 or 4 months. And in comparison to those, but in comparison to everything that I had before those, So I'm going to give it a 7.
It's a 7 on a scale from 6 to 10.
Grant?
I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna put this at the 20-yard line, almost in the red zone, but not quite in the red zone. And by that, I mean, what did Brad say?
7. Brad said a 7.
I'm gonna go 7.01.
Oh, yeah, very nice.
But what I really mean, though, is 8. I don't mean that. What am I talking about? I'm gonna go with 7.86 for this one. It's really good for a pale ale. If I was judging it just against other pale ales. I actually put this higher for me. I like the hops in it. And actually I'm finding that I really like dry hop beers recently, so this is, I think, is a personal preference one.
I agree. I'm gonna rate it. I'm gonna put it at a 7.5, and that's with a 1/2, not a 0.5. Because I agree with Brad. There are better pale ales that I've had and better hopped pale ales, as well as IPAs that would get on the whole big thing. But I do like this, so I'm going to rate this a little higher than you. I'm with Graham. This is one I could do the whole 6-pack. Like, I could bring this to wherever I'm going and actually be okay with it just being my beer and keep it and drink the whole thing and be totally cool with it. So, yeah, I'll go 7.5.
I apologize for what the BeerFriends said, both about the pale ale and my mother.
Can you play the credits over this part?
Yes.
But I'm a big fan. I like this beer a lot. I've had a few things by River Horse. I thought that's the American Ale and the lager.
By your mom.
See, I can't even. I've had a few things. I thought they were very good, and I've enjoyed them very much. Now, this is by far my favorite by River Horse. I don't even know if I'm in. Close.
No, this doesn't concern you.
This is my favorite by River Horse. I think it's a delicious beer. And And I think I'm going to rate it a 9. I think it's good. I'm a big fan of pale ales, and I enjoy what they did with it. Beer friends? Beer friends!
That was maybe our best theatrical.
God.
I will plug the shit out of that video.
Good lord, that's fucking.
If you want to put that.